If ever there was a perfect example of the standards required for admission to the Longhorn Hall of Honor, it would be Walter L. Buddy New Jr. When the hall was founded in 1957, it was intended to recognize not only what an athlete has done in the arena, but his or her life beyond the game. Such is the case of Buddy New. In the final regular season game of his junior season in '62, the Longhorns faced rival Texas A&M for the Southwest Conference title. The winning team also advanced to the NCAA playoffs. Texas trailed in that game 9-3 when Buddy New entered as a substitute first baseman. He drove a ball right off the cliff in center field for a two-run inside the park homer that sparked one of the greatest comebacks in Longhorn history. Texas tied the game 10-10 going into the 10th inning. There were 2 outs in the bottom of the inning, and nobody was on base when Buddy New ripped a ground rule double that bounced over the right field wall, and then scoring the winning run, sending Texas into the NCAA playoffs. New earned his degree at Texas, and then went on into the manufacturing of cans, and later became a thoroughbred racehorse owner who took 3 horses to the Kentucky Derby. Buddy New and his wife Sandy were significant donors to the remodeling project of UFCU Disch-Falk Field prior to his death in 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, we remember Buddy New.
Okay, Sandy.
Okay.
You've heard the story. They heard the story. I was actually in school in 1962 when that famous game happened, and Texas actually trailed at one point 9-2. The Longhorns came back and won the game, and Buddy New was the catalyst and the guy that got credit for one of the legendary wins ever. And I know that there had to have been at least 85,000 people there, because everybody I talked to said, I was there. And some of them said, well, I left and I came back. So were you there?
Well, I was those people. I went there, in the first inning I was there, and then I don't know what inning it was, but I had to go take a 1-hour written exam. It was during finals. So I had to leave my seat. I always sat with the girlfriends. Some were wives, but some were girlfriends. And I said, you've got to save my seat. So I literally ran across campus. You've all done this. Took the hour written exam, ran back, and I really was just hoping to get there before the game was over so I could see Buddy. No. I had to fight my way into the stadium, and my girlfriends, the other, girlfriends, they looked at me like, oh, and they had saved my seat. And they said, you do not know what you asked of us. Because so anyway, I saw the ending. It was fantastic. I'll never forget it.
I know there was the media guy that year. Actually, the next year we put his picture on the cover. And I remember him saying that your grandkids actually saw the picture of him touching home plate, scoring the winning run, and then saying to him, Granddad, was that you?
Well, you wrote about it in your book, and there's the picture.
My job's to tell the story, pal. Their job was to do it. That was the good part. Your life beyond the baseball field. Clearly, you and Buddy had a tremendous relationship. You did so much together to help people along the way. And
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about your career and the lives you've led from La Jolla to Austin to all those other places.
Well, I think one of the most pivotal moments in Buddy's life was when he was a sophomore here at UT, and he wanted to talk. And he said, Sandy, he said, I just thought I would be a major leaguer eventually. He thought he would be. And he said, I see these guys that come work out with the Longhorns during spring training. They're the professional players that train with the Longhorns to get in shape. And he said they're bigger than I am, they're stronger than I am. He said they're faster than I am. And he said, and they can hit the ball further than I can. And he said, I've decided to change my major to finance and start going to class. And he did, and it worked out very well for him.
You kept a connection with Texas and with baseball, and
Yes.
certainly with the Longhorns. Talk to us about that.
Well, Buddy believed in giving back. That's probably all I'll say.
When I realize that, but you followed the team. You guys we'd go to
yes.
California and we'd see you at Stanford, and you guys lived in La Jolla. You were
Well,
so.
once you're a Longhorn, you're hooked. You're always a Longhorn. Yes, we did. We loved doing that.
And the family has continued a connection.
Yes,
and
I
know
haven't
they're here.
converted anyone to come to school here yet. I'm working on my grandson, but he's not, But maybe after tonight we can get him in here. Just have so many friends that we've known each other for 50 years. And we've all been married for 50 years. All the people over there. And the team they're the ones that wanted this to happen for Buddy. So, there's a long life ahead of all of us, we hope, but now you really have a long life. So, and Buddy's education was so, it was just so pivotal in his life, what he learned here at the University of Texas. And I've just met so many of you tonight, and I congratulate all the other honorees, and it's been so much fun.
So, what would that trophy mean to Buddy?
I wish he were here. I wish he were here. It would have meant everything to him. He would have been so humbled and surprised, I think, by this. And he just was a special person.
We hear so much about the word gifts, and so many of us receive, and exceptional people like you guys give. And the university gave to you.
Yes,
but
they
what you
did.
guys have given back to the university, for that we thank you, we love you, and we accept the admission of Buddy New into the Longhorn Hall of Honor
I gotta give
with a
you a
lot of
hug.
pride. Where are you having?
No, I'm strong.
Got it.
I work out. I'm strong.